So as we all know that Artesia is a vibrant and culturally rich community. Every day our frontline workers and staff interact with residents from diverse communities. So while these interactions are mostly positive, misunderstanding can still happen due to cultural interactions, language barriers, and unfamiliar social norms. Strengthening cultural awareness, we can reduce these gaps. So our training initiative focuses on real-world life scenarios to better understand South Asian culture and faith diversity, to improve language accesses and effective communication, and to connect culturally specific skill development for city staff and connect city staff, city departments to support services offered by Saahas. What makes our training unique is that we have customized each and every training to each and every department, ensuring that the information directly reflects to the situation that our city staff encounters on daily basis. So we will be giving this training to maintenance team, to park and recreation staff, to code enforcement officers, to LA County deputy sheriffs, and to public work department. To say that cultural humility training is not just about awareness, but it's about equipping ourselves with the practical tool. Diversities and commonalities. Sometimes what happens is we have an immigrant community. Artesia is vibrant, right? And a lot of immigrant is right here in this hub. So here, when they are immigrated in very initial stages of their, let's say, of their culture, of their, or even of their age, right? That is when we have a cultural difference, and that's when they are very hesitant to ask any help. Their basic stuff with their child care, everything, even if with their shelter as well, we can always refer them. And we also have tie-up with the legal departments and the legal firms, so we can also help them there too. So just let us know if you come across any such incident or person.
You want to tell them about our upcoming legal clinic?
Yeah, we have a legal clinic coming up in our office itself, and it's on May 4th. Attorneys from AJ SoCal is going to come in the office, and they're going to give free consultations on family law, on immigration and citizenship applications. Some attendees may be a new immigrant, so they might not know that that always a city has a rule that it should not exceed a certain amount. So it's always good that, or they might not know that there is a restrictions for noise as well, because back in our country we don't have any restrictions on noise. We don't have any restrictions on like how many attendees it should be. So it's always good to let them know that yeah, there should be some rules and regulation, that if you're renting a place or if you're using some public places, then this might be the rules that you need to follow. Because it's not that they don't want to follow the rule, but it's like they don't know about the rule. We have one gesture that we always use in South Asian is Namaste. This is one gesture that we use instead of handshaking. Another thing where Saahas can help here is you can always let them know that if you need any interpreter. This was just a normal conversation that you had. So Namaste might have worked, or just like letting them know that sorry, I didn't know about the culture, but I'll be respectful after that works. But if it's case like this, right, where you directly have to have conversation with the women or with some older adults, you can always say that there is a organization nearby here, so you can connect them with Saahas, and they can have someone from us who can be interpreter for them.
And I've come through that fear of interacting with people because of that language barrier, right? Yeah, I mean, I have the same example at work. Like when I started first working, I was in IT, and then people would come up to me for, giving me requirements for this business model, and I would sit through the meeting without understanding one word, and it was causing me so much stress and anxiety. And then I started speaking up to these people, and I told them, can you just send me an email? It would be so much easier for me. you know, and people were helpful. People were very mindful of the fact that, you know, I was not able to understand the accent. It's not that I did not understand English, it's that I did not understand the accent. So at that time, if people were not, you know, so nice to me or so accommodating of that little handicap that I had, I wouldn't be here today. So that's what we are trying to do here, to bridge that gap and help everyone understand that we're all different. We're all.
They're a dominant one that resides here in Artesia and the surrounding cities. So that way, when we have like important flyers to send out or something like that, that it might be available in their language.
That's a wonderful question.
Be
yes.
able to help us with the translation of our flyers, for example, so that they can have the same
yes.
information.
Yes, and we can help you with those translations as well. So the organization is Saahas for Cause. So yeah, so because it takes a lot of courage to uproot oneself from a different country and come here and, you know, set your roots here, it's not easy. And I'm sure there's, you know, a lot of you already know, either through your personal experiences or friends and families, right? And it's not an easy task. I personally, when I came to this country, I went through that loneliness. I did not have any friends here, and I had that language barrier. And I wish at that time somebody had told me about Saahas, right? That, you know, there is support, there is help, there is a community where I can go and become a part of and then feel included, right? And that is one big message that we are trying to spread, is inclusivity. Very sad when I see these you know, these deep-rooted differences and anger and hate. And like I said, that's another thing that we have to spread, is that we are united. We're united and against this hate.